Hello guys, welcome to this YouTube tutorial where we're going to be learning how to customize WooCommerce product pages. You're going to need the Elementor Pro version, the Elementor page builder, and the WooCommerce plugin. So if you don't have any of those plugins, you can over to the left section, and when you scroll down, you'll have to find the plugin section and click add new. Once that is done, you can search for WooCommerce. Okay, WooCommerce, and mine is already installed and activated, so you can click install and activate. Then the product section will appear on your left. Once that appears, you hover over it and click on add new. So you're adding a new product, and it's loaded. The first thing I want to do is to add a product image, like the main feature image, and I'm gonna select the light blue shirt. Good. Okay, then I can add some product gallery images. Yeah, gonna add the 3 of them. Once that is done, I'm gonna paste in some text for the short description, then also the product description itself. I think I can add in some extra text, but I don't think it's important. It makes okay, let me just remove it because I think it will still make sense at the end. Yeah, that's okay. So we're gonna make this a variable product, not a simple product. So click over to this section, then go head over to attributes, and so we're gonna add our attributes of the product, which are color. First, we shall do the size later. So we have the black, so we use that separator to denote the differences in the variations. So once that is done, make sure you click the used for variables checkbox, used for variations checkbox. So we're gonna do the same thing with the sizes. So we're gonna deal with 2 sizes. We don't want to make the product so bulky and everything. So I think 2 variations are enough for this demonstration. So once that's done, head over to variations and select that option, and yeah, they will load up. So once they load up, then you have to change prices and product images for each product variation, and that's where the hard work comes in. Imagine now that you're dealing with over 60 product variations and you have 1,000 products. That's where the hard work comes in. However, there are some plugins that are used to manage these variations with a graphical interface where you can bulk edit them. Okay, yeah, but let me just fill up all these prices and product images, then we can proceed. I think we are almost done, so save the changes. Yeah, I think that's it. Then let's give it a title: Faith Over Fear t-shirt. Faith Over Fear shirt. Okay, that's good enough. Basically our product variation is done, and I think we can take a look. Let's open it up in a new tab. Yeah, so here we go. Now this is a default WooCommerce display, product images, and everything, the description, it kind of looks okay. Yeah, but let's say you need to change the fonts, the buttons, the colors, add some other features or something like that. So what you're going to do is to hover over templates on your left menu of the dashboard, then click theme builder, and once you open up the theme builder, go to the left panel and select single product. Okay, it's important that now we're editing the product section of the single product. Now we're gonna move this to the trash because I don't really need them. I was using them to test something. So click add new under the single product section. That's where you start now to build your custom product pages. Let's just wait a little more for it to load. So Elementor has some default page, product page templates. They look quite good and I use them sometimes, but if you wanna, let's customize. I think let's customize our own. So I like the layout, but I think I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I like the layout of the default WooCommerce display. Now let's just copy it. So we add 2 columns. Yeah, first we're gonna add our product images. Yeah, so there's that. It's looking nice. Gonna add a little bit of padding on that top and bottom, just have some extra space. Sorry, on the left and right, just have some extra space. Yeah, and I think that looks okay. Yeah, when you put it to full screen. Then also I think on the top, yeah, let's just do a 50. Yeah, now that looks clean. So we're gonna add a product title. Yeah, I think it looks alright. The default fonts, so you have the reviews. I think I want to add a review to the product, so I'm gonna do a dummy review here. I want to add a product rating, customer rating to the product. So let's add that under the product title. Oh my god, okay, yeah, it's here now. So we're having another short description under that. Let's see, then you're having the add to cart section. Okay, that's looking good. Then let's see, what else can we add? Product data tabs. Okay, yeah, I think that looks okay. I might remove them later on because I just want to keep this really simple and clean. Yeah, yeah, I might remove them so we can edit, make some changes to the styles of the product title. So I'm gonna use Poppins as a font, change its weight to around, yeah, I don't want it too bold. Okay, that looks good. Capitalize it to make it look neat. Okay, now I want to reduce the space between the product title and the product rating. Yeah, I think that looks just fine. Okay, now I want to make the ratings more visible, so I'm gonna make this color orange. So I think I should save it as a global because I'm gonna be reusing it, I think, with the buttons. Yeah, so it's, yeah, that's important to save it as a global color. Then the customer rating, I think I want to make it also Poppins. I think I can make it a little bit more bolder. That is looking great. And give it that Twitter kind of blue color. Yeah, not the default WooCommerce blue. And that is looking nice. Okay, now there's some space between it and the short description, so I'm gonna reduce that, and I think it looks absolutely fine. I would like to change this text to Poppins. I already saved Poppins as a global font, so it's easier for me, but you can also just search for it from the typography section. Yeah, I think that looks kinda neat. So I'm gonna reduce also the spacing between that and the color. Then this, I can make this stacked. Let's see, justify it so that it fits the entire column. And I would like to change this color, I think, to the orange that we had saved globally. Yeah, that's looking nice. The typography, I'm gonna use Poppins, then make sure the transformation is capitalized to make it more. So later we'll be changing this color and size, fields to make them look more interesting and unique. I don't like these boxes and drop down menu selections, so we shall be changing that later on. So I think the product section look okay. You can make changes to these color and size selectors, but I don't really mind. So I think it looks just fine now. So there are these product data tabs. By default, I think they also look just fine. Though you can make some changes to the fonts, I think, and you can play around with the border colors, the background colors of the tabs, the panel typography and all that. So I think I'll leave that up to you guys to do, to play around with that. Any way that you'd like, but for example, I might just change the typography here to the typography of the title to, let's say, Poppins, so it's smaller and more bolder, more visible. Then okay, actually let's make it a little, I think that looks fine. Let's see. Even the description font, I've also made them Poppins. So I just make everything Poppins, just so it looks more uniform and organized. So that's how it's looking. I think it looks just fine. You can play around with the font sizes. I'll just reduce it a little bit. Okay, I think it looks good. And the review section, it's also looking fine. What else? So let's see the mobile responsiveness. I think this is okay for a tablet. Don't worry about the menu, but the layout for the product section. Then for the mobile, I think this is also okay. Let me look at this font for the product title. Let's try reducing it. Use a slider. no, I don't want to make it too small. I think that's okay. That's okay, really. That's okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna verify. Let me see. Actually, everything is looking okay. So we had forgotten the price. Let's just add under the product rating. I think we need to increase the size and also change the typography. So we're gonna use a slider, and that should be okay. However, the weight, we can reduce it. Okay. Then that space, make sure it's looking right. And that is just about it. Let's see. What more? Okay, you can add a couple of extra things, whatever you would like on your page. But for example, the WooCommerce breadcrumbs. Yeah. Let me show you. Yeah. So you see how they're looking. Yeah, you can add that, style it any way you would like. But I'd rather remove them for this product specifically. What else? This product metadata and all this stuff. It depends on what you really want, but this is more of a customized tutorial. So you publish it and you select that it appears for all the products, then save and close. Now we have to test this. Let me see. Okay, copy. Let's try it in a new incognito tab and see how it displays. Is it working? Yeah, I can see the orange. The hover button is grayed out. Okay, let's select some sizes and see whether, yeah, so it displays well once you make some selections of the variations. Yeah, so I think that looks just fine. Let me see. Let's make the hover here to black. Okay, I didn't like the gray, so yeah, it looks fine now. Okay, save that. I think we are done with this, so we can exit. So I wanted to make some changes to the color and size selectors. I need to change them. So let's go to plugins, then add new. Then there's a plugin, I think it's called variations something. Yeah, it's right here. It has over 300,000 active installations, so you can install that and activate it. Let's take a look at its settings. They look okay. Okay, let's go back to the incognito tab and paste the link to our product. Oh, it looks like as though the page is broken, but sometimes these changes delay to take place. They take a couple of minutes. Yeah, but that shouldn't worry you. It's just the way Elementor does it. I'll try to refresh. Nothing. Okay. Let me first pause this. Okay, we are back. So once I open up, it right again here after a couple of minutes. So you see our selectors are now different. I think these are more minimal than the other buttons. Okay, so yeah, that's our page and everything looks nice. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.